John Guinevere here in beautiful Perrysburg, Ohio. We got some pretty good storm clouds outside, so you might hear some thunder. Anyway, the dish I'm making today is super low calorie. These noodles, when I first bought them, they're angel hair noodles. They have a whole bunch of different varieties. They have a rice, they have some already mixed flavors for you. Anyway, these, when I first got them, I was like, I wonder if these are going to be any good, because 10 calories for the whole bag, which, can you imagine eating a big old plate of noodles and it being 10 calories? Anyway, so I'm going to open it up. It's in an inner bag, and as you can see, it's stored in water. So we're going to cut that out and squeeze out the juice and throw it right into the pan. So I'm going to get cooking. So what I'm going to do first is some mushrooms and some spring onions. And that pan's pretty hot, as you can tell. So I'll get that going. And we'll add some more flavors to it in a second. Just want to put a little bit of color on our spoon. A little color in our veggies in there. Now, you could use some regular chopped onions. You can throw anything else in there that vegetable-wise you like. Bell peppers would be excellent. So we're just going to stir that for a little bit. Get a little color on there. And meanwhile, I'm going to open up the noodles. What I do is I just hold it over the sink for a sec. Then I'll take some liquid. You just throw the noodles right in there. So with the little bit of oil we have in there, and the mushrooms, and the onions, we might be at 40 calories maybe, maybe 50. So now what we're going to do is add a little flavor. This is some chili paste. That's going to add some heat to it, which I always love. A little soy sauce. And this is toasted sesame oil, which is better than regular sesame oil because it just has a ton of flavor. And just a little bit goes a long way. So you really don't need much in there. Now, a lot of people are going to think this is sort of weird to put a little bit of ketchup in this. But what a lot of people don't know is ketchup is Chinese sauce. It comes from the word cat sup. And it's actually a sweet and sour sauce, meaning that it has both like a sugary in it and a vinegar. So everybody always thinks that ketchup is the all-American dish, so we're going to add that in there. And I'm just going to stir that so that the noodles are well covered. And then I'm going to show you the shrimp we're going to put on the top. Okay, so that looks pretty well covered. My stove in the front is on high. That oil is already pretty warm because I had it heating. I'm going to turn it down to medium, and I'm going to turn off the heat in the back. And I'm going to tell Bart to get out of the kitchen so Ocean is out. Thank you. Okay. So you always want to use raw shrimp. These are deveined, but they're not peeled. I got these at Aldi. This is about 100, 120 calories worth of shrimp. So on all those, except for this one I'll show you, what I did is I just push down the shell a little bit and I leave it on. And the reason I leave it on, this is some General Chow's sauce. You can also get it all. I'm just going to put enough on there to flavor the shrimp. And I've got a little bit of rice flour. And we're going to add that. Okay. So just mix that up a little bit. You can even do these ahead and throw them in the fridge before you fry them. With the the rice flour, they'll actually crisp up a little bit more the colder they are. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put my noodles in the bowl. Could probably get a little bit more mushroom and green onions. This would be good for 2 people. Okay, so now we're going to do the shrimp, and these go real fast. And that's the thing about shrimp, whether it's in a sauce or part of a dish, you just don't want to cook them that long. If you're just doing some peel and eat shrimp, do a nice salty water and put the shrimp in there for 3 or 4 minutes, and then into an ice bath. Okay, so I've got a little bit of cornstarch and the General Chow's shrimp. You could also do these as an appetizer if you want. So the shell on shrimp has an amazing flavor. And like if you go to a Japanese restaurant and you order amaibi, they give you the whole entire head, legs, everything. They fry it in a similar way. And what happens is these shells get really crunchy and they become wonderful to eat. We'll just take a minute and turn that off. Just give it 30 seconds. Now we've got 2 things to add. Peanuts. I just love peanuts with Asian food, especially kung pao. This is sort of kung pao-ish. We got the noodles aren't really kung pao, but the shrimp are, and the nuts, and the hotness. And then I buy bulk sesame seeds, and I toast them myself. So this whole container is like 50 cents versus, $100 at the supermarket. So just a little added flavor. And there you go. Probably total 200 calories. Almost no calories from carbs. And the rest of the calories are from a great fat, which is extra virgin olive oil. Thanks for joining us. Like us, visit us on YouTube, and also our website is dogsredwine.com. There's a dish. Thanks.